Are we live right now? I think we're live. I can't tell. I really can't tell. Screen is so dark right now. I have no idea if it's dark. I don't know if my comments are on. Are my comments on? I don't know. Okay. So... Okay. So, it's probably gonna say that, like... Okay, so the live stream will probably get taken down a bit. There's like nobody watching right now. Okay. Is my microphone on? Still. Is my microphone on? Anybody working? Okay, so my friend Elijah just said, "What's up? What's up, Eli?" Is my microphone working? Hold up. I have an idea. I can go to Randy Jr. on the computer. And then... Alright. So, okay. My mic is on. Let's go. I'm not sure what I'm going to be using. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing on stream. I'm kind of just messing around. Right now I'm playing games. If anybody has a suggested game that they want to play with me, I'll play video games on stream. If I can find out how to get this thing working. So I saw my friend Eli go live, and he's been begging me to go live, and I'm doing it. I don't know how well this is gonna work because I haven't uploaded a video on Randy Jr. in years, and for those of you that stumble on into this live that are subscribed to me and they're like, when did I subscribe to this guy? I just want you to know that my channel, I've had this channel since I was about 8 years old, and I used to make the stupidest content ever on here. Some content would get taken down because it wasn't appropriate, and there was like, okay, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. But there was like there was some bad. It was like a bad environment when I was. There's 6 people watching this. Wow. It was like a bad environment when I can't believe there's 6 people watching this. That's weird, but okay. Yeah, it was like a bad, and now there's 19 people in here. Dang. Okay, well. Yeah, for all of you guys that were subscribed to me, and you're seeing, like, those of you guys who are quick, do something. What do you want me to do? Okay, so I got 21 people in here. Hey guys, how's your day been? Okay, so anyway, basically what I'm saying to these 20 people that just joined, and if any of you happen to be like subscribed to me and you guys are wondering like why you're subscribed to me, oh wow, I just lost a ton of people. For those of you who are just wondering why you guys are subscribed to me, I made a lot of goofy content when I've had this channel since I was 8 years old, and I post a lot of goofy stuff. Like some stuff would get demonetized because it was like cuss words and stuff like that. There was a lot of bad stuff. You know, back in the day, you couldn't really. I mean, I'm talking about like when they first added like, when it started getting really bad. My channel. That's when my channel started dying, and I started uploading like Family Guy clips and stuff like that. This was around the time when people were like downloading like Family Guy clips on YouTube and just posting them, and you had those like goofy Family Guy clips that would like zoom in like Peter's face, and then like, you know, I would do the same stuff and upload because it was easy money, you know. Back in the day, bro was 13. No, I'm not 13, but you know, I'm just saying back in the day. What's up, bro? How's your day been? Back in the day, you know, when it started getting really bad. You know, that guy's right. Why do I keep saying back in the day? That's, you know, it's kind of irony, you know, that I say back in the day when it wasn't even that long. It was like 7 years ago when the COPPA first came in. Why are you from, bro? I don't know what that means, dude. Why are you from? Like, where am I from? I don't know. Like, I don't know. You guys gotta be coherent. You know what I mean? You guys gotta be coherent. But anyway, I'm gonna try to stop saying back in the day. I don't know why I keep saying it. Back when COPPA first hit, because that was like 7 years ago. When COPPA first hit, yo, buddy, are you a blue collar? What? Am I a blue collar? Do I work in the blue collar world? Is that what you're asking? No, I don't work. I have an uncle that works in the blue collar world, but me personally, I don't work in the blue collar world. I've done blue collar stuff with. My family has had like a working background of. What's up, Eli? Eli's back. My friend Eli is back. Actually, you know what? This is my channel, so I get to call you Jungle Jones on here. I get to call you that. But no, my family does have a background environment of working in the blue collar world, and my gosh, my voice, my vocal cords. My grandpa used to he worked for the county that I live in for a while before he retired. And he used to come over to the house that I lived in my early childhood house. When you wearing... Shut up, Jungle Jones. You know that did not happen. That did not happen. What is that? No. Okay. That was funny. Okay. But yeah, my grandpa used to come on. He used to come over in a bulldozer. Is it a bulldozer? I'm probably saying it wrong. Not a bulldozer, a skidster. He used to like ride his skidster over to the house, and it was fun because I used to climb up into my grandpa's skidster and ride around with him. Do you play golf? Yes, I play golf. I do play golf. I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I'm a beginner. I am a beginner at it, but I don't, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm like Tiger Woods or anything like that. But what sports do you guys play? If any of y'all play sports? Nice. I hope you win. If you're playing in a golf tournament, I hope you do good. If you're just playing for fun, you know, have fun. But you know, when I started doing lacrosse and golf and soccer. See, I played dang, I just lost a whole lot of people. So yeah, the sports I played basketball. I played baseball. I was actually really good at baseball for a little bit, and then I stopped playing. Um, I've never played football. I've always wanted to play football because my family. Add a Q&A sticker. Oh, not yet. Okay. I'm new to this live stream. I haven't live streamed in like forever. So, but yeah, the sports I played, I've never played football before. I've always wanted to play football. I mean, I've played football before. I have played football, but it's always been with like my family, you know. I've never like been on a team. I've always wanted to play football. I thought it'd be really fun. But you know, my family has a background to playing football, so. But anyway, back to the point I was trying to say. Pretty Princess 0000 says hi. Hi. Welcome to the stream. How are you guys? Those who are just now joining us. Or me. Us. Anyway. Copa, back to the point that I was... Oh, why don't I try out for football? I've thought about it. I'm going to try out next year for football. I am going to try out next year. But I haven't had the chance to try out because my name is Ander Dingus Twin. If that's really your name, I mean, where are you from? Earth? Okay, so we're in the 12-minute mark already? Wow. You're from New York? Nice. I've never been to New York. I'm from the Midwest, if that narrows it down. I'm not going to tell you the state I live in, but that's as far as I'll go, is I'll tell you I'm in the Midwest. And humidity out here, or why am I saying humidity? Air quality out here has been horrible. Like, I can't really breathe, dude. He's from Wisconsin. Yep, I'm from Wisconsin. For sure. For sure. I wish I was from Wisconsin. Well, actually, do I though? Do I wish I was from Wisconsin? I don't think so. I don't really think so. I don't think I do wish I was... Hold up. I'm gonna go on Google Maps. I'm kind of bored. Hold up. I'm just kind of messing around on stream. You know, I'm not doing anything like special for today. I've got time. Let me go on Google Maps. I got a computer. Obviously. But yeah, air quality out here sucks. Like it's been 3 days and I can barely breathe, dude. I felt like I'm about to die soon. That's how bad it's been. So yeah, air quality out here. You're not in high school. I am in high school. But I'm homeschooled. I am homeschooled. Yeah, I am in high school, but I'm homeschooled. I'm going back to public school next year, but I've been homeschooled since second semester. I was in public school last semester, and then this semester I went homeschooled, and it's been a breath of fresh air, dude. Is it just me, or does the Gulf of California, when you go on Google Maps, does the Gulf of California like look fake? I know it's not. It's the way it looks, but doesn't it look fake? You know what I mean? The Gulf of California. If you go on Google Maps right now, tell me that does not look fake. Yeah. So, but yeah, I am in high school. I'm just homeschooled. Anyway, I'm gonna get back on topic. I've been getting really off topic. So when Copa first hit, like, you know, the thing when, like, you know, everything has to be for kids and stuff. Well, not everything, but, you know, videos, you know when you click on, like, a clip from, like, SpongeBob or something, like you're looking up a meme or something, and it's like from a kid's show, and you're wanting to see where that meme came from, and you click on it, and, like, I mean, that's just me. I don't know if any of y'all have done it, but when I look up memes, I'll find that most of the memes that are popular are from kids shows, and I look up to see where they're popular from, and I look it up on YouTube, and some clips are like, you know, you can't comment on them. If you go in mini screen, the video pauses. You can't watch it in mini screen because of COPPA or COPPA, whatever it's called. So when COPPA first hit, I was making a lot of Family Guy videos, and they were copyright. So I was getting hit with copyright claims and copyright strikes, and since Family Guy was like, it had bad words in like the first 5 seconds of the video, that was a guideline against COPPA or COPPA, and my channel ended up getting taken down. And recently, like 2 years ago, I literally, like, I was so bored, like, I get bored easily, and I was literally on my computer, and I've had this email, you know, the email didn't get taken down when the YouTube, that's different, so the email's linked with this YouTube channel, but the email doesn't get the YouTube channel only gets taken down. So my Google account and everything, I still have that. This is my own, this is the one I use for everything, but, this Randy Jr. channel right here that I have, I was on email, and I was going through some of my old emails, and I found the one where YouTube's like, sorry, but we gotta terminate your channel. You do not, you're not, hitting our, what's the word? What is it called? The, I don't know. You're not following our guidelines, so we have to take your channel down. We got to terminate you. I found that email, and I literally emailed YouTube back, and I asked if they could appeal that, if I could have my channel back, because I was bored. I didn't actually think they were going to do it. So I'm like, yeah, they're not going to do it. I'm just trolling YouTube at this point. Wake up the next morning, and my channel's back, and I see that I have 1 million views on that Baldi's Basics video that somehow got really like, I'm not even kidding. It's unlisted right now. I have the account. Let me unprivate that video. It's gonna be really cringe, I know, but I have a Baldi's Basics video that is unlisted. That's lame. I know it's lame. I was like the unemployed. I mean, then again, I was a little kid, so can you blame me? I mean, you know, I was literally the definition of the unemployed final boss back in the day. Okay, so where's that at? Where's that at? Where's the thing I have that it's a Baldi's Basics video that actually has 1 million views, and I have it privated because I didn't want people to, like, I just didn't want people to get cringed looking at it, you know? Yeah. I can't, so I'm on my computer. I guess I have to go through mobile to unprivate that video, but I have it. Trust me, I have it. Trust me, bro. Okay, so do I have it? I do have it. It's on YouTube Studio. How do I unprivate it? How do I unprivate it? I'm looking at all these stupid videos. Here we go. Filter. Views. Not as lame as the name Kevin. Nah. Okay, I mean, not gonna lie. Jungle Jones does have a point because I don't think in my entire life have I known a guy named Kevin. I mean, then again, a lot of people don't know a guy named Isaac, so I can't really be talking. But I don't think I've ever met a guy named Kevin in my life. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to play it simple, but I don't think I've actually ever met a guy named Kevin in my entire life. You know? The only Kevin I know is from the movie Minions. And how that's engraved in my mind, I don't even know, because I don't even like that movie. But, here we go. This message is hold for review. Can I view the message? Yeah, show that. Why was that getting hidden? Okay, so it's getting hidden. Wait, what? I have a moderator? I am so confused. Do I have a moderator in here? Who just Okay, so Jungle Jones said that seriously having your mom carry you for 9 months just to be named Kevin. Okay, that's funny. That's actually funny. Then again, my mom had to carry me because my name was Isaac, but actually, I take that back. My original name was supposed to be Sebastian. That could have been way worse, you know? I think Sebastian is a way worse name than Isaac. So. How do I show this? How do I show the message that Jungle Jones... Is Jungle Jones allowed to, like, comment? Are you gay? No, I'm straight. I'm not gay. I am not gay at all. Not a homosexual element is in my body at all. So. All this that you see is all heterosexual. So. What kind of question is that? Yeah, I mean, you joined my stream and that's the first question you ask me. What grade are you in when you were going to school? When I was going to school? What do you mean? I still am going to school. My homeschool is still going, but when I first started school, I mean, I didn't start preschool. I don't know if that's the question you're asking me, but I didn't start preschool at all. I started daycare one day, and then I quit daycare. So I started first day of kindergarten. I was like 6 years old. So. But yeah, we got some, we got some, people. Yeah, Jungle Jones is right. He gave that away. So he's, okay. I'm trying to figure out, like, how I can find this YouTube short that has the Baldi's Basics video on it. Thanks, Elijah. See, this is the kind of thing we need in here, you know. Don't get me wrong, I'm all up for some drama. I'm all up for that. But I'm just saying, I don't know. I find it funny that people join this stream. People will join a live stream just to ask them one question, and it's really stupid. I don't know. I mean, thanks for the question, though. What was your name? Hashtag. Wow. Thanks for the question. I appreciate it. If you got any more hashtag, I'm down. Gotta go to work. Take care. See ya. Thank you for coming to the stream. I'm waiting for some familiar faces to join the stream, because I know there are people that watch the stream that I have really bad, not really bad, I don't have issues with them, but I did have a little bit of a fallout with somebody that I used to collaborate on this channel with, like back in the day, a whole lot. I had a really big fallout back in like 2022 with some guy named Depression 8034. And me and him used to collaborate on this channel all the time. Depression, if you're watching this, what's up, man? But yeah, we used to be like the YouTube duo back in the day. Yeah, we used to be the duo back in the day. So, I got the live pulled up. Let me watch it. Okay. Anybody want to play any games? I mean, what do you guys want to see in this live stream? Like, what do you guys want? You know, it's up to you guys. We can go on to like, as long as it's, well, how much money do I have in my bank account right now? And yes, I do have a bank account, by the way. I'm not joking. I do have a bank account. All you guys that are in here are probably going to say, like, oh, you're too young to have a bank account. I do have a bank account. Trust me, I am young for my age to be on... Well, no, I'm at the right age to be on YouTube. You can be this age to be on YouTube because my live stream would take me down. What are things you like? It's your live. What are things I like? Things I like? Like, what do you mean? Like, just in general, like things that, like, what do you mean, what do I like? Like games or, TV shows maybe? Food? Anything? Okay. Anything. Well, I'm just gonna, so, okay. I do like, I'll just start off with video games, I guess, because that's what I mentioned first. I'll talk about video games, and then I'll talk about TV shows. So, video games I like. I do like me some video games. Well, duh. Video games that I like. I recently have been playing Siege. Not on my computer. I don't have it on my computer. I had it on my Xbox at the, or Xbox, PlayStation. How did I get that mixed up with Xbox? PlayStation at my uncle's house. I play Siege a whole lot. I can see if I can get Siege on this PlayStation. I do have a PlayStation in here, but the PlayStation I play, yeah, Rainbow Six Siege, yeah, R6, yeah, I play Siege. I'm gonna be honest, my opinions on Siege, on how it's been now, how the game's getting updated, I think they're kind of doing the whole Fortnite thing where the game got the problem with Siege is my son is a hella good streamer on that, or a heck of a good streamer on that. I don't count hell as a bad word. I don't count hell as a bad word because you could be saying like, you know, no, you're good. You can cuss in here. I just don't encourage it a whole lot. I mean, if you want to, I wouldn't encourage it, but if you want to, I mean, you can. You know, there's really no penalty on that. I have no moderator, so go ahead. But, you know, I don't really count hell as a bad word anyway, because, I mean, I guess it depends on what you're using hell for. If you're saying it in like a biblical sense, that's fine. But I guess if you're saying like, oh, what the H, you know, I guess that's bad. You know, I do have a bad problem with cussing. I mean, that's kind of like what happened on Google Meet the other day with me and Eli. We were like on Google Meet, and I prayed a lot on God. Not on God. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say I've prayed a lot to see, and I know God will answer prayers. I know God is going to answer prayers, but So I do admit it. Yeah. Yeah, we were on Google Meet and I accidentally said the F word. And no, trust me, I swear, I've been trying my best to not cuss at all. And, I haven't cussed in like a few months. And literally, the F word somehow slipped. I was trying to say freaking. Okay. Hold up. I got you. Wait, what just happened? Yeah, hold up. Eli. As moderator. I'm gonna make you a standard moderator, Jungle Jones, and then you have to work yourself up to become a moderator. What is that other one? When it's built in Tho. Hold up. What was I talking about? Siege? Was I talking about Siege or was I talking about cursing? Yeah, I was talking about cursing. Yeah, we were on Google Meet, and I have a really bad habit of cussing. Jungle Jones knows this from the day he met me. Well, I don't know about the day he met me, but when me and him became friends, he kind of knew that I had a really bad tendency to say some cuss words. And I prayed to not say any cuss words. And I know God will answer prayers, but I've got a really bad habit. And we were on Google Meet, and I said the F word. I let it slip, and I had to apologize. And, you know, I don't know. I gotta learn to have self-control. You know what I mean? I gotta learn. You know? Is basically what I'm saying. Ugh, excuse me, guys. It's 11 in the morning. I thought it was later, a lot later in the day. I thought it was like 2 o'clock. It's built into my speech, so I have to try not to. I get you. I get you, brother. It's kind of built in my speech. You gotta understand, like, my dad, both my parents are bad at cussing. They can be really bad. I would argue my dad, yeah, and it's built in generations in my family. My grandpa, when my dad was a kid, my grandpa was the same way, you know? I don't know so much about my grandpa on my mom's side, but my grandpa on my dad's side, I love my grandpa, but back in his younger years, he was a menace, dude. He was a menace. But, you know, my grandpa, I probably haven't heard him say a cuss word since I was a little kid, like a little kid. That's good self-restraint right there. My dad kind of has to work on that. And so does my mom. My mom gets that from my grandma, and my grandma, I don't know, my grandma shouldn't even be named, because I really hate to go through my family history since this is the first live. I would like to save that for another time. But, I'm not too close with my grandma, as people would imagine. But, some things happen there that I'm just not going to get into, but anyway. I don't play Rainbow because my son kills me as soon as we spawn through the house, through the car, through the fence, into my head. Yeah, so Siege, I'm just going to let you know, what map is it? It's the map they ruined. It's the map that they changed around a whole lot. The house, you know. Is it the house? What is that map? I'm not. Again, I'm not an active Siege player, so I don't really. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm a beginner at playing Siege, but there is a map that that used to be really good, and I mean really good, and I got into R6. I played R6, and yeah, it was the house, and there's a car. There's a car that you can actually glitch yourself into to like not get killed, and it's a very easy glitch, and I feel like Siege needs to patch that because I was playing Siege and there was a whole like full squad. My team sucked, and there was a full squad. Voice crack right there. Of course, voice crack. There was a full squad. But yeah. Yeah. You play any Arc BF WoW Diablo. You play any Arc BF WoW What is that? I gotta look that up. You've intrigued me. I've never played it, but you've intrigued me. I might play it because whatever you just said in here. Hold up. Arc BF. WoW Diablo. If I look this up and I get like... Oh, you mean World of Warcraft? Arc Raiders Battlefield. I think I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever played it. But what popped up when I looked it up was World of Warcraft. And I played World of Warcraft with my stepdad before. But no, I've never played it. I've heard of it, but I've never played it, nor have I seen somebody play it. But I've heard of the game. I've heard of the game that you're referring to. I've just never had the thought to check it out. And, I might check it out now that you've mentioned it. Is it free? Is it free? Because I might play it right now. Just games I play, yeah. I'm kind of like... Right now, my game choice... I'm kind of limited on my game choice. Since I'm at my mom's house, the only games I can really play are the like gamer of choice, the meme games that the meme gamers play. I got Call of Duty on the PlayStation, and it's the new one. It's the new one that kind of sucks, and it has the Beavis and Butthead skins and American Dad skins. It's the new one. It's the new Call of Duty that kind of... It's the new COD that kind of sucks, and yeah, COD kind of died. COD died. It hasn't been relevant since like 2000. When COD was like really good, that was like Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 wasn't bad. Black Ops 2 wasn't bad. But yeah, when COD died, I mean, COD's been dead for a while, but I mean, when it died, I mean, crap. Black Ops 3 was pretty good. Black Ops 3, I might be mixing it up with another Black Ops game, but if I recall, Black Ops 3. I'm trying to remember because I kind of forget. I kind of get my Call of Duty games mixed up from time to time, but Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 were superior. I do have, that's the one with the zombies. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, COD Zombies is, COD Zombies is COD Zombies. I like COD Zombies. There's one... I used to have a friend that I would go over to his house. We're not friends anymore. We had a huge fallout, like, 2 years ago. We had a really big fallout. But when I went over to his house, he had, like, a Call of Duty, like, Aliens or something. And it was really fun. It was when they started pulling all those BS skins and in the cheaters. OMG. Yeah. Yeah, let me tell you, those skins, man. Those skins, like, don't get me wrong, I love the show Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead cracks me up. If none of y'all have watched Beavis and Butthead and you need a good laugh, I will admit there's some vulgar humor in there in Beavis and Butthead, but if you have not checked out Beavis and Butthead, it is hilarious. If you're looking for a good, what is killing me? I'm playing a game right now and I just got killed. But if you have not watched Beavis and Butthead, I would recommend it if you need a good laugh. It's really good. Um yeah, the cheaters in Call of Duty, let me tell you. Let me tell you something else. I have Team Fortress 2. That used to be like my favorite game. I used to grind on Team Fortress 2. My friend Jungle Jones knows that for a fact. Me and him, we love TF2. We love TF2. That's kind of like why me and Eli first met, is we just talked about TF2. Um, we love TF2, but TF2, I mean, it's not fully dead, but it's dying. To see what the game was back then, to see what it is now, is sad, you know. TF2 used to be so fun, but now, like, I just get killed every time I join. It's like 2 fort, and I'm always sniped by a sniper, dude. Like, he shouldn't have even sniped me. And you know why? It's because it's not a real player. It's either a real player that's using aimbot, or it's an actual robot playing the game, you know. I have the limited edition that came with the night vision helmet. It was COD something. Yeah, I think that was the one that I was talking about earlier, the Call of Duty Aliens that my old friend, who's now my enemy, I will say, kind of, yeah. So, yeah, we had a huge fallout. We had like a really big fallout. It's kind of bad, but he had Call of Duty like Aliens, and I think that's the game that you're talking about, is the one with the night vision helmet, is the Call of Duty Alien game that I was playing with my enemy. So, yeah. Okay. What did I just do? I just broke this? I'm playing a game right now to all those people that have just joined. Sorry, I need money. Can you please? I can't give you any. I don't know how. First of all, I'm not going to give you. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you were like dying. Yeah, exactly. If you were like dying, like in the street, and you like needed like food or something, I would buy you food. No joke. I've fed homeless people before. I would get you money, but like and even if I wanted to like give you money, like I realistically speaking, I don't know how. I don't know how to give you money on here. Are my donations on? I need to pay bills. Well, you should have thought about that before you got behind on rent or bills, dude. You should have thought about that, my man. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, what do you think my money's gonna cover your bills? Yeah. I only, like, here's the thing. People think I'm rich. I'm not that rich. I maybe have like $500 and that's it. And you think that's gonna cover your bills? No, that's not gonna be enough, dude. That's not gonna be enough. Isaac, you're broke. Yeah, I pretty much now I am. Yeah, I had to help my mom with her mortgage bills. Um, and I kind of went broke after that. I kind of like spent all my birthday money just for mortgage on this house. No joke. And it's all because I wanted to help my mom. It wasn't because my mom asked me. I just wanted to help my mom, you know? And she's like, sure. But yeah, I pretty much, that is the dude, we should play some Roblox. I do have Roblox. If anybody wants to join in a Roblox game. That is good. Help your parents. Yeah. I love to help my parents anyway. Like, here's the thing about me. I love my family. Like I really love like that's the thing about me is I might not seem like the nicest guy. I try to be nice to anybody I meet. But I love to help I love my family, dude. And if somebody like messed with my family, like I don't know what I would do from then. Like I really hate to see my family get hurt. It saddens me. Even my little cousins, that most of the time people find their cousins or the little siblings to be like you know most of the time people think that their siblings and their cousins are like annoying and stuff like that. Well, let me tell you something. You may think that when you're young, but when you're like when you're like when you're like when you're young, you think that, but when you're old, you take a lot of stuff for granted. You know what I mean? I'm not young. Yeah, I understand that. I'm talking about me though. Like, most people, they look at kids my age, and they say that like I'm kind of old. Well, most people will look at a kid my age and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that kid definitely like." You see the memes of it all the time that like, people they have like a sibling rivalry or cousin rivalry, and it kind of sure, you might think that when you're young, but when you get old, you take a lot of stuff for granted. You know what I mean? Like, there's stuff now that I wish, like, and even then, I'm not even that old, but there's stuff that I did back in the day that I wish I just never did. Let's just say I basically beat WoW for the first time it came out. I don't even know what that is. Oh, World of Warcraft. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I'm sorry, man. World of Warcraft. My bad, man. I don't know why I was like... Why are you asking a 14-year-old? Correction, I'm not 14. I'm a year older. But, like, what do you think we take for granted when we were older? I'm talking about, like... Okay, well, this might not be a good example, but my dad, his grandpas, my great-grandfathers, my dad's grandparents, my dad has lived a quite interesting life compared to my mom's. My mom's lived an interesting life too, but this is just an example. My dad has had grandparents that are gone. Like, I have like 2 great-grandparents left in my lifetime. Like, I don't have a lot left, I mean, that's most people though. But I mean, my dad, he you don't realize, but it's the little things that count. Like my dad's grandpa, my dad's grandpa, my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to set an example. My dad's grandparents, his grandpa, his maternal grandfather, my great grandfather, he was my dad's, him and my dad were really close, and he died like 2 months after I was born. Like, he had a really big fall, and he died in the hospital, and he had a really big fall, and I don't even remember him because he died like 2 months after I was born. And my dad, he wishes he could talk to his grandpa like one last time. So it's really kind of sad, That's like me. I mean, none of my grandparents are dead. I mean, I have great grandparents that were in my lifetime that died, like my great-grandpa, he died. Not the great-grandpa that I was talking about, but my mom's grandpa. He died when I was 5 years old, and I miss him. And, but all my grandparents, like, that aren't great-grandparents, I'm talking about, like, my mom and dad's parents, they're all still alive right now. But, you know, my dad, if there's one thing my dad's taught me, it's not to take people for granted. And, you know, that's like now, I still, like, every day I feel the need, I have to, like, talk to, like, I have to talk to my family, like, a lot. And not just my family, but my friends. Like, Eli, who's in the chat right now, like, I talk to him, like, almost every day. And there was a long period of time where my phone wasn't working, and Eli wanted to talk to me. And it actually kind of hurt me. Not Eli didn't hurt me. I hurt myself because, yeah, I hurt myself that I hurt myself. I hurt myself when Eli, like, really needed my help with something. Something happened. It's the ties with the enemy thing that I was talking about. The guy that I played Call of Duty with, Aliens. Me and Eli had to fall out with this guy, pretty much, and he needed to talk to me about something, and it made me sad that I couldn't have been there for him. Because, let's be honest, what if he... And I know Eli probably doesn't think this way, because I don't think Eli... me and him have had to have some talks before. But Eli has never been the one to talk to me about suicide. But what if he, you know... What if he needed to, like, hear some... What if he needed to hear something from, like, me? Or what if he needed to talk to somebody and he couldn't get a hold of me and he just killed himself? Like, what if the worst happened, you know? Like, that's horrible. You know, I don't... See, I couldn't. I couldn't, man. I'm not even going to go that direction. I got to lock in right here. But, yeah, I seriously, I couldn't, dude. If Eli dies... I'd be lost, dude. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Me and Eli have been friends for not even that long. I mean, we've been friends for about maybe 4 or 5 years, but we have not been friends, like, our entire lifetime. But me and him, you know, every time... I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say, me and Eli, we've always had this, like, close friendship, you know? I don't know if I'm Eli's best friend, but he's my best friend, because he's always been there for me. And when Eli needs something, and I'm not there, that kind of hurts me. Eli don't hurt me, I hurt myself doing that. You know? You can't blame yourself in that situation. Yeah, I know... But it's just like, what if, you know, and you know, again, I can't be, yeah, I had to, my goodness, I'm trying to speak, and, yeah, I had to, you can't, what am I trying to say? I have to remember that what ifs aren't a good thing to be holding on to. Like, what ifs, you know, you can't be thinking what if, you know what I mean? You can't be thinking that, but, what if, you know, I'm just saying... That probably would have hurt me a lot if Eli would have done something like that. That probably would have hurt me a lot, because Eli's always been there for me. And if I'm not there for him, you know, If I'm not there for any of my friends, and the reason why I keep bringing up Eli is because, like, at this point, he's the only, like, real friend I got, dude. He's the only real friend I got. All my friends that I had that I thought were my real friends, they're not my real friends. They're not my real friends at all. But, dude, that Roblox game doesn't work for me. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm playing. I kind of just joined a game just so I could talk. But for some reason, I felt the need that I had to play something while I was talking because it made my mind, like, kind of express thoughts better, even though that kind of distracts me. You seem like a good kid with a good head on your shoulders. Your parents should be proud. Well, yeah, I guess. But I really just, yeah. Like I said, I just try to, you know, I try my best, you know. And even if I'm not the best at doing it, you know, I try my best. So yeah. And, you know, I think the thing that I've come to terms with is like what I was saying earlier about real friends. There's real friends and there's fake friends. I've had fake friends, and I'm not going to mention them because last time I mentioned them, I nearly got put in juvenile hall just because I said something about him and I didn't even I didn't even say anything bad. I mentioned their name. But I never, like, was gonna, you know, I never meant for anything bad for them to happen. In fact, I wish the best for them, you know? Even though they've screwed me over, I still wish the best for them. If you have 2 real friends, consider yourself a lottery winner. Do I have 2 real friends? I guess so. I guess there's people that I could consider a friend, you know. But Eli, you know, he's the only one I kind of have, you know. But these other guys, you know, last time I mentioned them, I was in a cop car. I was in a cop car last time I mentioned them. I was put in a cop car last time I mentioned them. My point is, most are not. Yeah. And that's what I see a lot, is like, I see a lot of people like introverts making friends or something like that. You know, people is which one is the, hold up, I gotta look that up real quick. Which one is the one that's where you got, like, hold up, introvert meaning? Okay, so introvert. So, yeah, people, personally, I've always thought that I was more of an introvert. I mean, maybe when I was younger, I was more of an extrovert, but I kind of lost a lot of friends along the way. Like, it's kind of weird because most stories that happen, it kind of starts at your beginning where you don't have a lot of friends. And yes, I did start off not having a lot of friends. You know, I started off not having a lot of friends. In kindergarten, I didn't have any friends. Then again, I was terrible. I was a terrible person in kindergarten. I mean, define terrible. I'll define that terrible. I was a prankster in kindergarten, and a lot of people didn't like that so much. So, yeah, I was a prankster in kindergarten. I was a little, like, prankster, and a lot of people were like, yeah, this kid, man, gotta get this kid out of here. But yeah, What did Eli ask me? Want to play Beat Up a Homeless Guy by 7-Eleven Simulator? Sure. Sure. Sent $100. No, you didn't. You better not have. You better not have sent me $100. Do I have donations on? I hope not. Like, please don't try to send me money. Please don't. I mean, donations, if they're on, I mean, you can go ahead, but I mean, I don't encourage it. I really don't encourage it at all. You know? Sent $400. What is going on? Okay, so I'm seeing that Eli sent me $100 and sent me $400, but I'm not seeing them pop up. So, nah, I don't need the money. I'm good. I'm good. Just remember, not all can go where you are going. Yeah. But yeah, when I was in kindergarten, like, I didn't have any friends, and then first grade happened, and I had only one friend, and he was my best friend. And then he moved. He moved. Me and him, we were both pranks. Oh my gosh, excuse me for, burping. Excuse me. That's gross. I apologize. But, basically, I just realized I have a box of chips. I'm sorry I got distracted. But yeah, in first grade, I had Eli, can you, stop sending me money? I feel like you're gonna, drown your bank account, dude. I know he's not actually sending me money. If it turns out that he was sending me money, all this money, bro. But anyway, dang, joke's over. Yeah, so anyway, basically what I'm trying to say, though, is, when I was in first grade, I had a friend. Me and him were both pranksters. We caused a lot of chaos to other people. I'm not proud of that. He moved, and that's kind of why I fell in the position where I am today, is because since I was a prankster with this other kid for most of my life, people kind of viewed me as an outsider. So, people kind of viewed me as an outsider, and then I lost that friend. I did gain a bunch of friends when I hit third grade, and that's only because I opened this YouTube channel. I had a bunch of people, and then I kind of messed with the wrong group of people. I did kind of mess with the wrong group of people in 5th grade, and I kind of lost a lot of friends from that because I said something about a particular person. I was speaking my mind, and I said something, and I lost a bunch of friends. That's kind of why me and Depression, that I used to collaborate with on this channel, is gone, and we're no longer on speaking terms. So back in 3rd grade, I had a bunch of friends, and I lost it all. It's kind of like that song, well, there's a lot of songs I can think of. But it's kind of like that song Viva La Vida by Coldplay. And I know. A lot of people don't like Coldplay. And I get that. But, that song, it does have a lot of meaning to it, It's about I'm pretty sure it's about some guy that worked his way from the top. Does it really matter in the end, So yeah. Is that actually a real game? Hold up. Let me still talk. Me being me, I was speaking my mind, lost a lot of friends, and then I fell into the position that I actually did get into a gang. I got into a gang after that. I made my own gang up, and I called it a gang, even though we weren't really a gang. We were kind of a group of people that had Eli in it, and then 3 other people, technically 4, but just say 3. But yeah, we were in a gang, and those people that we were in the gang with are the people that I was referring to as fake friends that got me in the back of a police car. Now, I didn't have any So when I mentioned me being in the back of a police car, I didn't have any handcuffs or anything on me. Like, I was not under arrest, but I was put in a police car for a brief moment because they had to go through, like, some of the evidence first. Because for some reason, they thought I had made a... I don't even want to get into it because I really don't want to get into trouble. But I just think I should clarify... I did not make any threats at all. I don't wish death upon anybody. I don't wish death upon anybody at all. And I have never wished that somebody would die, you know. I like most kids today would just say like go kill yourself. And that, like, kind of like, upsets me when I see somebody getting hurt, you know? Because they're looking for somebody to talk to, and you're telling them to go kill themselves? I don't care how deformed they look. I don't care if they're the meanest guy ever. I don't care if they just murdered somebody in the room. I think if you're telling somebody to go kill themselves, I think that makes you look worse than the murderer you were telling to go kill yourself. And that's just my opinion. I don't know if that's my biblical opinion on things, but that's my opinion on it. To those people that tell people to go off themselves. That is my opinion on that. So, yeah. That's my opinion on people that that wish death on others, you know. That's my opinion on that. Because I've had a lot of people tell me to go off myself, and I'm honestly used to hearing people tell me to go kill myself. It's nothing new. I'm honestly used to that, and honestly, I don't care. I don't care that people tell me to go off themselves. Because, in reality, sure, you can hold a grudge as long as you want. But, it's gonna, like, is that really just what you're gonna want to do for the rest of your life, you know? I don't know, you know? And I'm sorry that I'm just rambling, but... I'm kind of just rambling here at this particular time. But yeah, that's my thought on the whole, you know, thing. But yeah, back to where I was in the cop car situation. When I was in the back of a police car, I wasn't legally under arrest, so technically I have no criminal record on me at this current time. I might one day, who knows. I'm going to try to stay out of trouble. But, you know, I don't... Currently, as it stands, I have no criminal background record on me. And I hope to God that I don't ever have a criminal background record. Because, you know, that's bad. You are a good soul, bro, and your heart's in the right place. It's rare to see young men your age that actually cares about others. It's sad. Yeah, I know, man. I know. That's what a lot of people say to me. And it kind of shocks me because am I really the only kid? It kind of shocks me because I don't know if it's a Midwest thing. I don't know if it's a Midwest thing because I live in the Midwest, so I don't know if that's different anywhere else in the world. But when when I'm in public school, when I'm in school, I see a lot of people just being mean to other people. I always try to be nice to other people no matter what. I see a lot of people that, like, every day it was a constant go kill yourself at school. Not just for me, but people around me. And I don't know. To me personally, you can tell me to go kill myself. I don't care. I'm used to people telling me to go kill myself. I honestly do not care. I do not care if somebody's going to tell me to go kill myself, because I'm not going to do it. That's a coward's way out. And, you know, I don't know. But, yeah, so, but yeah, people would tell me to go kill myself. And they would tell other people to go kill themselves. But people can tell me to go kill myself all they want. But if you're telling other people to go kill themselves around me, that's when it becomes a problem for me. And that's what my dad was telling me the other day. My dad was telling me that I care so much about other people that I barely give time to care about myself, you know? And it's kind of, you know, at the same time, it's good to care about other people, and I'm most likely still gonna be doing it. I'm never gonna stop caring about other people, you know, because that's wrong, in my eyes. But, you know, when you get to that point, when, when you get to that point where, what was I gonna say? I don't know. But yeah, that's just been me for a long time, is that I've just put so much care in other people that I barely have time to give any care for myself, you know? And it's kind of crazy to think about, but when you start to do good and be good, the world will reject you. That's just a fact. Take it from the old man, well, semi-old. When you start to do good and be good, the world will reject you. That's just a fact. Take it from the old man, well, semi-old. Have you heard the saying, misery loves company? I might have heard it one time from my grandfather. No, but I don't think I've ever looked into it. I'll look into it. Hey, what's up, Rutan Sarah? How you been? How y'all doing that are just now joining? How's your day been, guys, by the way? I don't know if I've already asked that question, but okay. Good, that's good to hear. My day has been good. Excuse me. My day has been good, but I'm telling you, the air quality here in the Midwest has been horrible. I don't know if it's allergies from spring or what, but the air quality is bad, dude. Misery loves company. Oh my gosh. Unhappy people often want to share their troubles with others, or want others to feel just as miserable as they do. Yeah. And that's kind of what I do play Roblox. I mean, it's not my favorite game, but I'll play it if you guys want me to play it. If you guys want me to play it, I'll play it. Don't get me wrong. I'm down for sure. Vegeta, what are you doing in here, Vegeta? What are you doing here? Hey, Vegeta. Do you want my Roblox name? Sure, I'll take it. If you want to play Roblox with me, sure. I'll join you. Yeah, so the misery loves company saying, that's very true. That is actually very true. Vegeta just said, what's the stream about? The stream is not really going anywhere. It's kind of just me rambling, and it's kind of just me doing my own thing, talking to you guys. It's been really fun talking to you guys and seeing how y'all have been doing. So, what's the stream about? The stream. So yeah, that's what the stream is about. Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. I got some new chips. Nice, Vegeta. Oh, my bad. My bad. I was looking at this guy's Roblox username. Hold up. This girl's Roblox username. My bad. I'm sorry. Sarah Uton 20. I hope I spelled that wrong. Right, not wrong. Sarah Uton 20. I think I found it. I think this is that you? Are you are you blonde or have yellowish hair? And do you have a white shirt? And Doritos and Popcorners. I've never heard of Popcorners before. Are they good? Well, Vegeta, here's my thing on Popcorners. My friend Tuco, he loves Popcorners, and me and my friend Eli, Vegeta, as you know, because I mean you've been in our story for a long time, but sometimes you're off doing your own thing, Vegeta, but so you don't really know what's been going on, but Tuco loves Popcorners, and me and Eli have been trying to get him to stop taking Popcorners. He can have Popcorners, but we're trying to get him to go on a diet because he's been having so many Popcorners. So, yeah. Oh, my waist. Or my abdomen. Well, I guess it's my waist. I don't know. It's been killing me. It's not my fault. I missed an entire arc. I'm supposed to be the strongest character. I think Tuco's the strongest character in our arc. Because I think Tuco like defeated you before. What is Vegeta on about? Yeah, Vegeta. Do I have to get my moderator to like ban you from the stream? Because you're like non-stop yapping, Vegeta. I'm just kidding, Vegeta. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, so Vegeta's on something right now. But, yeah, Vegeta's saying that he's the strongest character. I'm pretty sure Tuco, like, took you out in, like, under a minute, dude. And Tuco isn't even, like... Tuco's literally just a guy from Breaking Bad. So what do y'all want to play? Do you guys want to play, like... I've got an idea. I do have an idea. And your caps lock is on. Is my caps lock on? Oh, Vegeta. Oh, I thought he was talking about me. My bad. Vegeta. Yeah, Vegeta. Turn that caps lock off, dude. Yeah, Vegeta's just been yapping the entire stream, dude. So what I'm going to do, to those who want to play Roblox, I'm just going to make a private server in a game. I'm just going to pick any random game. We're just going to play some random Roblox games or any games that, if you guys want, put a game down if you guys want to play any video games. If you guys want to play any video games, right now we're going to stick to Roblox and then we'll move on to like other games. I've seen a lot of people so far, they just want to play Roblox, so... we're gonna play games, and I'm gonna ramble while I play games on stream. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna make a private server. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a private server. I'm at work and not sure, it may make me creepy playing Roblox at my age. Yeah, Roblox has a really bad, I'm not calling you a predator, sir. But Roblox does have a huge predator problem. It has a really bad pedophile problem, indeed. it has a horrible pedophile problem, and I'm pretty sure that Roblox, there's been a new law or something that just opened up, like, called the Roblox law. Any kid that has been, like, sexually harassed on Roblox recently, they've just released, they have just released, like, the Roblox, like, law or something that, like, any kid under the age of 18, well, you're not a kid if you're 18, but any person under the age of 18 that has been sexually assaulted by somebody that's, an adult, they apparently, like, I don't know what you get for that, but something happens. It's like the new Roblox law or something. So I'm just gonna pick a random, like, Roblox game, and you guys can join. What game should we play? You guys got any Roblox? Eli or Vegeta? You guys got any Roblox games? Please leave them down. Man, I am not used to these new Roblox games. I used to play Roblox a lot when I was younger. And seeing the leader, like, the most played games is not what I'm used to. I'm used to, like, people playing Jailbreak and Survive and Kill the Killers in Area 51. But now I'm seeing, like, these new games I ain't never seen before. Like, I am so old school at playing. I say old school. I'm saying old school, and I'm not that old. But, when it comes to Roblox, I played Roblox back in, like, 2016 when I was, like, a little kid. So, like, for me, Roblox, like, seeing what it is now, I'm not used to it. It's like getting, like, a caveman to... It's like getting a caveman in this time now, Like, I'm not used to this at all. I'm not used to... I'm not used to these games on here. I'm used to, like, Jailbreak, Area 51, what else? Bloxburg. Ain't that a game? Bloxburg? Isn't Bloxburg a game? I swear it is. Bloxburg. I think that is a game. But I'm not even seeing that. Oh my gosh, Zombie Rush. Do you guys remember Zombie Rush? To those who played Roblox, do you guys remember Zombie Rush? Any of y'all remember Zombie Rush? I used to grind at Zombie Rush. OMG 2016, Lower's Head. Yeah. 2016 was a interesting year. For me, it kind of wasn't the best year, I'll be honest. For me, I mean, the only way for me to cope with what was going on was through video games. But yeah. Okay, so what should we play? The 90s were it. Yeah, my mom was born in the 90s, and she loves the, she talks about how great the 90s were. And I kind of wish I was alive to see the 90s. Sometimes I kind of wish that, like, I could, like, I kind of wish I had a time machine so I could, like, see what things were like back in the day. I think that would be cool. Me personally, I've always been a fan of, like, history and stuff like that. So I and that's just me. I've always liked history. Most people I know hate history, so... But yeah, I do like history a lot. What games should we play? Yeah, you guys got robbed with internet and online media. Yeah. You know, a part of me wishes that, like, you know, and it's, I don't know, at this point, it's become a drug for us, you know? It's kind of like, I've tried quitting my screen time. Like, I've tried, and, you know, I do limit my screen time. I do. But I've tried quitting, like, just getting online in general. And it's hard for me because, you know, it's what we're used to. It's what we're, you know, it's what we're used to at this point. That's what the new millennium is we're so used to what was that? I just heard a loud boom from like down the street. What was that? That was really weird. But yeah, we got robbed, especially with times with like, you know, it didn't help with like when, you know, the elections came on, you know. And by the way, I'm not talking about a particular election. I don't mean to go into politics or anything like that, but you know, I'm talking about like all the elections that have happened. You know, it doesn't help that we were born in like these woke times. You know what I mean? Or unwoke time. I don't know. The only way to hang out with friends when I was a kid was to ride your bike to his house and knock on the door. Yeah, I know. I still, you know, I used to do that too with my neighbor. You know, I don't really particularly, yeah. I kind of, see with me is, yeah, I'll call up my friends, see if I can come over and stuff like that, and we'll play video games and stuff. But you know, part of me wishes it was like that again, you know. Part of me wishes that we could just like ride bikes and stuff, you know, without any technology, because let's face it, technology rots your brain, you know what I mean? I mean, it's fun. It's fun to be on the internet, but you're kind of just like, you're getting sucked into tech. You're not experiencing life, you know? And a part of me, sometimes I have to just quit because I like to spend time with my family, you know? And I don't know. It's just, it's crazy. It was great. Yeah. Tree tag, trying to beat the street lights home. It was the best. Yeah. I still, here's the thing about me though. Most of my friends that I'm still friends with, like, we play video games, but sometimes we do that. Sometimes we do go outside and we do walk. You know, of course, it's probably not like what it was back in the 90s. I mean, I don't know what it was like because I wasn't born in the 90s, but, you know, it's kind of crazy to think, you know. But, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure back in your guys' time, like, all you guys did was just, like, ride your bikes, go over to your friend's house, order a pizza for dinner, and things were set, you know? And you don't even order your pizza online, you know, you're like just calling the phone number, you know, you're remembering their phone number from the phone book, and you're calling like a pizza place to get pizza, you know. And that's kind of it between both my parents. Is my dad, my mom is more indoor, so when I'm like with my mom, I'm always on the internet and stuff. When I'm with my dad, I'm always outdoors because my dad, like, he doesn't give a crap about tech at all. He hates tech. He don't even understand it. So most of the time when I'm with my dad, we just walk around, go in the woods. We go hunting a whole lot. We go fishing. You know, and for me, it's a breath of fresh air. Because honestly, I prefer going outdoors than I like going indoors. But, you know, I get bored a lot. Yeah. My dad, he hasn't come to terms with the new generation, and it's kind of like with me, is I don't know if I fully, I don't know if I fully come to terms with the new generation either. And I know, I'm not that old, but back when I was a little kid, things were a lot more different than what they are now. Even when I was a little kid, like I miss the times when I was a little kid more than I miss these times I'm in now. And it's hard to adapt to. It's hard to adapt to for sure. So what do you guys want to play? Any particular Roblox game, or do you just guys want me to pick a random Roblox game? For those who want to play Roblox with me, for those who are playing Roblox with me, learn the things your dad teaches you, because when the light and internet go out, that's what will keep you alive. Yeah. Yeah, my dad. Recently, my dad knows a whole lot of his. My dad knows a lot of his plants and stuff. Like he knows a bunch. He can tell when something's. He can tell when a plant is ginseng. He can tell when it's like sassafras. Well, sassafras is a tree, but he's been teaching me a lot of trees and plants and stuff. Because you got to understand, my dad. He grew up in times where, that's all you could do was just. My uncle, my dad's brother. I mean, my uncle was more into sports and stuff and getting ladies, while my dad was more into like science and trees and stuff like that. I mean, my dad does like pulling off some ladies, but it's not like my uncle. My uncle is a huge ladies man. I'm telling you. Knowledge is king. My dad, honestly, my dad is probably I'm not going to say he's the smartest person in the world, but I'm going to say my dad is probably the smartest person I know, personally. I ain't talking about my stepdad. I'm talking about my biological dad, my real dad. For those who have just tuned in, because I mentioned my stepdad earlier on. I mentioned my stepdad early in this video. I just want to make sure that we're on terms. Okay. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna head out. Where are you going, Jungle Jones? You can't leave. You know the rules. I mean, you do what you gotta do, but I mean, you do what you gotta do. But where are you going, man? You going to Domino's or something? It's really difficult for me, because I've been mentioning my friend Eli a lot. And he, Florida, actually. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I thought that's what you guys have been doing, though, because you were in the Midwest. I mean, you live in the Midwest, but you don't live in the state I live in. 230 hours away. So, that's the thing that's been hard for me, is that my best friend... Alright, thank you guys. See you guys later. See you, Jungle Jones. See you. See you, you fools. 0075. It was a pleasure. But Jungle Jones, you know, it's kind of hard for me to adapt because he lives in Florida now. Or Florida. He lives in a different state now. And he's my best friend. It's kind of hard, you know, without him. So, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we got 0 people watching now. I'm gonna play for. I might stream for another hour. So I know there's nobody watching this stream, but if for some reason it's just the system's glitched or something, if for some reason the system happens to be glitched and there is somebody in here, I just want people to know that, like, I'm probably gonna stream for about a couple more minutes, maybe like 20 more minutes, 20-ish minutes, and then I'm probably gonna end the stream unless somebody comes in. Do they actually call you Randy at school? No, they don't. I mean, some people call me Randy. That's my dad's name. But, no, they don't call me Randy at school. But, view message. This message held for review. For all the hand jobs you gave in the bathroom. Hand jobs. What do you mean, hand jobs? You mean like blow jobs? I'm not Bill fucking Clinton, dude. But nice try. But for all the hand jobs I did in the bathroom. I'm trying to refer to what that means. Do they call me Randy at school? No, I don't. They don't call me Randy at school. I'm just trying to figure out what you mean by that, dude. That's funny. That's funny. Randy's mobile phone. I mean, that's true. I am streaming on a mobile phone. You missed that part. What? I don't know. I don't know what this guy's yapping about, but okay. I mean, that's true. I am on a mobile phone, though. Alright. Now. Alright, here we go. So, oh dang, this guy. That was hilarious. Who was that guy? Chewbacca. Chewbacca is that guy's name. That's funny. Do they call me Randy at school for the hand jobs I give in the bathroom? What hand jobs? Like, the only hand jobs I can think of is wiping my donkey and washing my hands. That's like the only hand jobs I do in the bathroom. If you're thinking I masturbate or something in the bathroom, you're wrong. I don't know what that means, hand jobs. That's funny, though. I'm assuming that's what that guy meant, but that's hilarious to me. That is hilarious. That's actually really funny. But no, for the people that are watching, if anybody's watching, and if the system is not glitched, Uh. Wow. Come just let me in. If the system... So... No, they don't call me Randy at school. My channel is called Randy Jr. And the reason why it's called Randy Jr. is because I put it as my dad's name because when I was a little kid, a lot of stuff had to be kept private. But, you know, I don't care. So who is Chewbacca 107? Let me find out. Because that's hilarious, dude. For the hand jobs you gave in the bathroom. Huh? Okay, hold up. Okay, here we go. Now. Wow. So my question for you is, do they call you Joe Baca every time they see you? I'm just saying, when people come and greet you, do people go, "Oh, Joe Baca, what's up, man?" You know, essay. It's funny how things it's funny how things work out, you know. Okay, here we go. Alright, so now, guys, you're gonna see. Well, actually, you're not gonna see because you can't see the other side of the screen. But, wait, what was that? Okay. Oh, crap, man. Oh, Elijah Vandegraff came in clutch right there. Man, I'm so glad I got moderators now, dude. That's cool. $86K seconds? That's a lot of time. Okay, you didn't have to go that bad for Joe Baca. I mean, he literally just wanted to know if I was doing any hand jobs in the bathroom. I mean, he was asking a question, but okay. You gotta do what you gotta do, moderators. But 24 hours? Oh man. Eli, how's Tuco? Have you seen him today? Oh, he left. Yeah. Never mind. So, yeah. Haven't seen him. I think he's trying to find his partner. Oh, I thought his partner was, for the Aura farming tournament, I thought his partner was, what is his partner? My partner's, I know who my partner is. I think it's... I think you can make a game that your viewers can play. Oh, I didn't know that. Hold up. So... Oh, that's who... Tuco's partner's like Spanish Obi-Wan, right? Yeah. Eli, your partner is Saul, I'm pretty sure. And then my partner's like... I forgot who my partner is, but we'll find out this weekend. Man. This message is hold for review. A lot of masturbating goes on in this room. How'd you know? No, I'm just kidding. Man, I wish it would show me like some of this I wish it would show me some of these held comments because they're funny. What's this one? There sure as hell isn't any pussy getting going on. What do you mean? Does it look like I'm trying to get pussy right now, dude? I kind of have a lot on my mind besides getting girls, dude. I mean, Jason Williams, do you have any, like, girls that you have right now, dude? You couldn't if you did try. I actually could. I've pulled off, like, six or seven in my life. No pun intended. I think that meme is stupid. The 6'7" meme is horrible, but... I mean, besides, I have a girlfriend right now on Snapchat, dude. So, yes, I got it. What's this one? Oh, I can't even read that one. That one was, like, inappropriate, YouTube's telling me. Whatever you said, dude, like, it's funny. Jason Williams. That sounds like the fakest name ever, dude. I'm just saying, for a guy named Jason Williams, you're telling me that you're getting girls? I don't believe that. That sounds like the fakest name I've ever heard. That sounds like some like that name is the equivalent. I think I've heard some guy told me that his name was Jason Williams from a scam call. You know those like scam calls with the Indonesian guys going, "Oh, hello guys, it is me, Jason Williams," even though that is clearly not their real name. Jason Williams sounds fine. I mean, it's not that bad compared to, like, other people we had in here, like, hashtag. But, you know. I find it extremely funny how that guy was telling me that I'm not getting any ladies, but his name is the equivalent of, like, "Hello, sir. Do you want to buy this new watch? We got this new watch in store, and it is, me, Jason Williams. This watch, you need to get it. It will give you luck. Now give me your debit card. And your social security information." Yeah. I'm just saying. That was funny. That was really, really funny. But, anyway. Back. How many people are in this game? That's a lot of people. Man. Well. So Eli, let me ask you this: if you're still in here, how come you never get like any of these comments? It's shocking to me how you like have like the best luck with like people on your live streams. I don't know. What's wrong with that comment? What comment? What's wrong with that comment? What comment? There's several comments in here, dude. If you're talking about the guy named Jason Williams, yeah, Jason Williams. If you're talking about him, he literally there's like, oh no, nothing's wrong with your comment, dude. Your comment's fine. You literally just said Jason Williams sounds fine. You're fine. You're fine, dude. You're fine. You're fine. Ugh. All right. But yeah, I was about to say, if you're talking about Jason Williams, the guy who's talking about masturbating with a high school kid, you know, that just shows you what type of person he is. I mean, I don't care, but what's this one? Idolizing is gay? Not really. I mean, if you're a female and you're idolizing that, then yes, that would make you a lesbian. But if you're a male and you're idolizing it, that would make you straight. But I mean, just to think about like that all the time, that's kind of that shows you that you've got a problem and you've got a horrible lust addiction. So we can't stand. Oh. Eli sent me some. I think determining someone's value by how tall they chase is really gay. It depends on who. It depends on who they're chasing. I mean, you got to define gay. By how much. By how much tail they chase is really gay. I think determining someone's value by how much tail they chase is really gay. Okay. I don't know. Man, Eli is freaking out right now. Hey, you're the moderator, buddy. Eli. Get to the chopper now. By how much tail they chase? Okay. Well, you're thinking So you're saying that basically, because I'm determining how much that guy. You talking about me or the other guy? Because I have no idea. But, okay, he's talking about Jays. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm just saying, if you're coming up to like somebody, I think that was a really weird way to start off. And I know he's just doing it to be funny. He's doing it to try to rage bait people. I know what people do. They try to rage bait people, and it's happening. Oh, that was really weird. So, to me, it's hilarious because, I, you know, to me, it's funny. I like when people try to rage bait other people or me, and it just doesn't work because, what's really funny is that what just happened. Okay. So what's really funny to me though is that, and that's how I know somebody's rage baiting is if they join in and the first thing they say is like they're saying that a lot of masturbating goes on in this room. Um, I mean, that tells you what kind of person they are, what kind of entity you're dealing with. To me, it's funny. It's really funny to me to watch. Because I know they're trying to spark a reaction out of you, and it's kind of fun. It's actually kind of like it doesn't bother me at all. Like it's fun to like start a conversation with it, and try to, you just gotta have fun with it. I mean, I don't know. It's just when I get rage baited, I'm not like most people. It's kind of really hard to rage bait me. Really, I mean, I get angry. I can get angry, but I mean, when I get rage baited, I mean, it's kind of hard to do because people are starting to trying to spark a reaction out of you, and it's like, it's just funny. It's funny because you gotta. Are you on stimulants? No, I don't take stimulants, dude. I don't take stimulants. Who is Nate? Nate Higger. Man, you guys got some funny names, dude. You guys got some hilarious names. No offense, but, you know. Are you on stimulants? At this rate, I wish, man, but I'm not. It's my legal name. Well. Nah, I don't hate you because of it. Wow. But, So ugh. Ah. So Nate Higger and whoever else is in here. What's good with y'all? We having a good day? Having a bad? Like, what is going on here? You know, I don't know. What's that? There we go. Eli, you still in here, man? Dang, this guy's getting like. Okay, here we go. Wow. Can't believe we've been streaming for 2 hours. Okay, so people are out of here now. They. Who is they? Some guy in here just said they. What does that mean, man? What's up? What's up? Noting to I don't even know what that is, man. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but we got 3 people in here. Wow. So we just got this guy out of here. And this guy. Okay. What are these comments? I don't know, man. I don't know. It all started because some guy tried to be funny, asking if I jerk off in my room and all that stuff. And I don't know. I thought it was really funny, and then everybody just turned it into like, I don't know. People started turning it into something else. Who just said fix? Fix it, Felix. Son of a... Time is it? So I think I'm gonna stream for like 2 more hours, and then I'm gonna get off. I think I'm gonna end the stream because I gotta call my friend Derek soon, who lives in California. I gotta call him soon. Yeah, I gotta call my friend Derek. Well, I take that back. He lived in California. He recently moved to Springtown. No, I'm not replacing you, Eli. You're still my best friend. Derek's like... I just met Derek, like, online, like, not even, like, 2 days ago. Bro, we need some stickers. We need to make some stickers in here. We need to make stickers. If I can get Eli's help one day. By the way, Eli, you gotta, you still gotta ask your parents when I'm coming over to, the state you live in. You gotta ask, man. But we gotta make stickers, dude. If I can get Eli's help with that, because he knows all that stuff, I think. We can make, like, stickers of, like, I don't know. So we got 2 people in here. We got Noting, and then we got... I'm just calling that guy Noting. That was a long name. I can't read that. And then we got Eli Jungle Jones. And then we got another person in here, I think. Man. It says nothing to see here. Oh, nothing to see here. I thought that said Noting. Sorry about that. Nothing to see here. I just got killed by some sweat, dude. Man. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stream for like 2 more hours, and then I'm gonna get off here. And I'm gonna end the stream. It's been a fun stream. It's been a really good stream. I don't think most realize. Were you the guy who uploaded that Baldy video all those years ago? Yes, I was. How'd you know? You're probably already in the stream. Maybe. I don't know. Dang. I just randomly got a notification that you were live, and apparently I've been subbed to you like 6 years. Well, nice, nothing to see here. What about, have you read Homer's Iliad? No, I have not read that. What's it about? Because I never read it. The Battle of Troy over Helen. That's cool. That's cool. I do like me some, like, wars and stuff. I mean, I don't like war, but I mean, I like knowing about, like, history of war and stuff. I think that's cool. We currently have... Oh. I've read, if it's the same book you're talking about... Well, no, it's not the same book. I've seen Homer's Odyssey, though. I haven't read the full thing, but I've seen some of Homer's Odyssey in history class. I remember studying about ancient Greece and stuff. Bro, those were fun times, honestly, in history class. Knowing about, like, ancient Greek or ancient Greece, and we learned about Pompeii and stuff. Yeah, it's cool. Learn about hieroglyphics, and well, that's Egypt, but you know, we learned all that stuff in history. You know, we learned about Pompeii, the volcano eruption. I mean, yeah, history was fun. The teacher wasn't fun because he was a chomo, but you know, yeah. The teacher who taught us was a pedophile. Technically, he was a substitute teacher, but he subbed for like a whole like year. But you know, it was kind of messed up, really, the situation that happened. It was really messed up. I think a lot of them are people fish where the fish are at, after all. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. You're definitely not wrong about that. Chomos are people I do not take kindly. You know. And I know we were talking about earlier, we were talking about people like, you know, I don't wish death upon anybody, but, you know, I mean, I still don't wish death upon a chomo,
But I think if you're a chomo, like, you're pretty much breathing air that you don't need to be breathing. You know what I mean? And I know that sounds messed up for me to say, but once you mess with, like, a little kid, like, once you, like, do that to a little kid, I'm done with you. I've never been too fond of chomos and pedophiles. What is a chomo? Message redacted. I think his message got redacted because a chomo is somebody who... A chomo is somebody... A child molester. A child molester is what a chomo is. And... yeah. Sounds pretty mellow to me. Wood Chippy has to eat. Yeah. A chomo is somebody... Chomo is somebody who, you know, is a child molester, you know, and a pedophile. Put it that way. But chomo is short for child molester. You know, and I don't take kindly of pedophiles at all. I used to go online to catch predators, and I caught these scumbags, and you know, I don't know if I'm truly cut out for doing that, because all in all, you know, I'm not all for catching monsters. You know, it's... And that's the thing about some of these sex offender rehabs and stuff. Like the sex offender rehability, like the rehabs for sex offenders. What's the point in them? They're never gonna learn. Once you touch a child, like, what makes you think you're gonna learn if you are crazy enough to touch a child inappropriately? I mean, you're clearly not gonna learn anything if you're just gonna do that. No. I don't know. Can't reoffend when they're in a swamp. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, if they're drowning in a swamp, I mean, you know, that's what I mean. You can't undo the damage that you've done. If you're a child molester, you can't undo... Here's the thing about, like, people who take drugs and stuff. That's my thing. People that take drugs get arrested and they get, like, jail time for, like, 7 to 10 years. Or 7 to 12 years. I'll put it that way. People that take drugs get... And I know, you shouldn't take drugs. They're not good for you. But, you know, you see somebody taking drugs and they get a higher sentence than... A pedophile can get arrested and then they get, like, released a day later. That's at least what happens in today's society. Not only that, but most of Congress is all pedophiles anyway, so... You know. Kind of rest my case on that. I mean, look at all this new Epstein stuff that, you know, everybody's been finding. You know, I don't care what political party you are. I don't care what political party you're on. But if you're literally touching a child and you're a grown man, something's wrong with you. And if you're on the Epstein list for any reason, unless you're like a victim, but if you're mentioned on the Epstein list, there is something about you that makes you suspicious. Doesn't make you look good, you know? Unless you're a victim, you know? Unless you're a victim that was constantly tortured on that island, you know? But, you know, I read into a bunch of this Epstein stuff that keeps coming out, you know? In fact, I made a video about Jeffrey Epstein, like a couple months ago. Wasn't too long ago. I made a whole video on Jeffrey Epstein and Ron Burkle and Bill Clinton, Michael Jackson, all those people. So yeah, I made a whole video talking about that. That was when the Epstein files were like just getting released, I think. Or no, that was when they weren't getting released. That's the thing that I hate about Congress is like this is the biggest human trafficking operation. This is the biggest child trafficking operation in the United States, and they're all like acting like this is a joke. They're acting like this is all one big joke. It took them like it took them literally 6 years just to release the Epstein file, like and they haven't even released all of them. You know, that's not all of the Epstein files they released, you know. They're definitely hiding something, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but, you know, it's not good. You know? I mean, obviously. But I'm just saying, you get to that point where, you know, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I think if you're an adult and you're, like, willing to touch a child, like, you're literally just, I don't know, there's something wrong with you, honestly. Like, a pedophile is, like, the worst thing that somebody could be. I think being a murderer, and it's not by much, but it's a lot better than being a pedophile. You know, and it's not by much. I think that's like a one out of one difference right there. You know. But I'm just saying, like, there was a time when the Epstein files were like, there was a time when the Epstein files didn't get, like, the United States government, like, tweeted something that said, okay, we released all the files, here you go. And then, like, we all clicked on the link, and it was a Rickroll. And, like, I'm just saying, that's, like, evil. That is evil right there. That tells you something about our government. That tells you a lot about our government. And if I were to go missing, if I just so happen to go missing, just know that I am not suicidal or depressed. Well, depressed is an understatement, but I am not. I'm not suicidal. I can be depressed, but I haven't gotten to the point where I'm suicidal. So, if I go missing in like 2 days, or tomorrow, or maybe even tonight, assume the worst happened, because, you know, I'm just saying, our government, you know, who we are supposed to trust, is like the most evil thing, and it's been that way since like the 90s. I don't even think it's been that way since the 90s. I don't think we've had a functioning government until, like, I don't think we've had a functioning government since, like, the Roosevelt administration. Maybe? I don't know. Not Franklin Roosevelt, but Teddy Roosevelt, you know? Theodore Roosevelt. You know, I don't think we've had a functioning government since his administration, you know? So, I don't know. Man, I just completely got off topic about the, like, Epstein files because I just talked about a teacher I had who is a pedophile, or who was a pedophile. That's what I've been noticing about today's society is that it starts from the little guys too. It doesn't just start from it doesn't just happen from the government. Our cops, the county I live in has like the most corrupt cops, and I know that there are a bunch of cops in my county that are pedophiles. Like our sheriff, not our current sheriff that we have now, but our sheriff that we did have for the longest time, he recently, like, there's been some stuff about him that's been flooding about on him being a chomo. So, you know, it's not the big guys. It starts from our little guys and it goes up from the big guys. Okay, take that out of context. It sounds bad, but it sounds weird. But you know, that's how corrupt our government is. That it doesn't even start from the big guys. It starts from the little guys. You know, our cops. You know, I know firefighters. There's a firefighter that I know who's a pedophile, you know. Not even cops, you know. I'm just saying, look at Jimmy from Subway. He's a chomo. It's crazy to me, you know. It absolutely baffles me that this stuff is acceptable, you know. And you know, the sad part is, I'm a kid, and I shouldn't even be thinking this way. But I'm so sick of how things are now that it's the truth. It's the times we live in, guys. It's literally the times we live in now, you know? It's literally the times we live in. So, I don't know. I just had to ramble about the Epstein files and, you know, all that jazz for lots and lots of time. I apologize that I just got off topic. I don't even remember what I was talking about before I started rambling about the files, but what was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about history. I'm talking about Homer's Odyssey. I'm talking about books and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. From the times we live in, dude. So, yeah. We gotta do a collab stream soon. Yeah, we do. We do, man. What would we collab, though? Like Fortnite? Remember when you wanted to do like a Fortnite collab? Jungle Jones. Yeah, we need to stream together, dude. Maybe if you ask your parents, like I've been telling you, and I can come to your state to hang out for like a week, maybe we can like stream together, you know, like in person, you know. What the heck? Oh. Oh man. Ah. Oh boy, man, this. You fell off. Yeah, kind of did, dude. I think the moment you were famous 2 hours ago, now you fell off. Yeah, there was like 29, like no joke, like 29 people actually joined this stream. Like for like I don't know if you saw that, but for like a glimpse second, for a brief second, like 29 people actually joined this stream. Yeah, it was crazy, dude. But that's kind of like you when you first streamed. Like you got like what, 1,000 people or 200? Like maybe I'm overthinking it. Yeah, you were like, yeah, you like had like 200 people in a stream, your first stream, and then your next stream, like you barely had anybody in there. You had like, you had me, you had Tuco, and then some guy that pretended he was Thanos from Infinity War, and then you also had shoot. You had that kid who said he was in 3rd grade. Yeah. Crazy. I'm about to end the stream soon anyway. I don't know. I thought we'd play some games or something, but then I got off topic because I started mentioning... The stream died as soon as I like went off topic and started talking about the Epstein stuff, but yeah. W stream, thank you. I might try to stream tomorrow, I don't know. I have no idea, Jungle Jones. It's crazy. So right now, I might not be able to text for a while. I'll be okay vacation or on vacation. That's fine. Are you gonna be back home like next week, or in 2 weeks from now? When will you be back home? Do you know? Jumbo James. Man, I cannot believe I've only been streaming for like 2 hours. Man. Alright, well, it was fun while it lasted, but I think I'm gonna end the stream here. It was a fun stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. But I think I'm gonna end the stream here. So yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. How do I...